Hi everybody, it's Chris here from Ashmore Residential. Thank you for joining me this morning. Wanted to put out this video to all landlords, be they clients of ours or clients with other agencies, in light of the recent coronavirus pandemic. And I wanted to take the opportunity to put some perspective on the current situation and to give us all some clarity moving forward. Now, mortgage lenders have collectively agreed to a maximum 3-month payment holiday. Payment holidays will apply to buy-to-let mortgages as well as residential mortgages, and it includes HMOs and limited company lending. Wherever required, landlords are expected to pass on any payment holidays to tenants via rent reductions. This is not a waiving of payments. They will be deferred to the expiry of your mortgage or added to your subsequent mortgage payments, plus all interest that would have been payable during that time. Now, this will increase the overall cost of your mortgage or potentially extend the term of it or increase any future monthly payments that you'll need to make. But so long as your payments are up to date, lenders will agree to your request for a payment holiday. However, when you contact your lender, it's vital that you have it agreed with them in writing or record the phone call if possible, and that the payment holiday doesn't get flagged up as a missed payment, as would otherwise be the case in normal circumstances. Once all this is over, I would recommend that you get an up-to-date copy of your credit file and check for any changes that may have been made in recent times. This announcement was made just a couple of days ago, so please bear with your lender as they will be in the process of making these changes and putting certain systems into place. The lenders are also affected by this pandemic, as they have no doubt got staff shortages and their phone lines will be extremely busy. Now, if you are receiving calls from your tenants about any rent holidays or rent reductions, it must be made clear to them that this is a payment holiday and not a waiving of any rent payments, and that they may also be liable for any interest that accrues on any unpaid rents during this period. However, do check with your current tenancy or lease agreements before conveying that to your tenants. So for example, if your rental income on a property is £1,000 per month and the mortgage is say £600, the tenant can only defer the mortgage amount, which is the £600 of your rent. The other £400 will still be payable, as you will no doubt have other property related expenses, as well as the fact that you rely on the surplus income to meet your own living costs as well. Now, as a letting agent, should we be dealing with any such request, we will insist upon receiving evidence that their payment holiday is related to the virus, and we advise all self-managing landlords to do the same. The lenders will also be asking for this when processing any request for a payment holiday. The government's announcement, lenders and the courts have put all repossession and possession cases on hold for the next 3 months. Tenants and homeowners are advised to make any necessary arrangements and not to simply stop making payments. All missed payments must be agreed in advance with lenders and your tenants. Any missed payments can adversely affect your credit file and the ability to secure future credit, loans and mortgages. If you have rented property to students, despite the fact that the universities have recently closed, it does not release them from their obligations. Your tenant and or their guarantor is personally liable to ensure the rent is paid, or they could be facing more serious consequences. Now, we are in uncharted territory, so it's vital that you have a 30, 60, 90 and even a 120-day plan, because things are changing on a very frequent basis. Now, if you are able to make mortgage payments, I advise that you continue to do so, even if you have to access any savings or cash reserves that you may have. In truth, no one knows how long this pandemic will last, and any payment holiday that you might be considering might come in handy in 3 or 4 months' time, where you really will need it most. Now, during these unprecedented times, it's important to keep in regular contact with your lender and your tenant. Lenders naturally don't want to become caretakers for landlords, and landlords don't want to lose good tenants. Currently, There are no deferments for things like council tax, household utilities and other taxes. As a final thought, whilst we can't control what's happened, what we can control is our response to it. Please remain calm, as the people that you are dealing with are likely to be feeling equally as worried or anxious about their income, their jobs and the welfare of their family and loved ones. So stay safe. Thank you for your attention. Feel free to share this video with anyone who you know might be interested, and we'll be in touch with you again soon.
It sounds like